Hi guys, so for the last few months I've been sick on and off again and looking horrible. I've been looking a little beat down. Drink water, eating my vegetables, you know, I've been doing all that. I haven't been looking the best lately, as you can tell. So I'm going to show you guys how I've been coping with that and how I make myself look more alive. This is my everyday type of look. Like, I'm not gonna tell you guys that you need to have full coverage foundation and some falsies on just to look alive. Like, I did my brows one day and I kind of made them a little bit thin than how I would normally like it. It's growing back, it's getting there, so I'm just gonna help it out a little bit. I dip it in once or twice and just I'm not going to make it too dark because, again, this is supposed to be a natural look. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the brows. Pretty simple. I don't really try that much when it comes to like an everyday look for school. I'm going to go in with concealing this. That is just to cover up my eye bags. Put the tiniest amount of concealer a little bit around my mouth. And this is just to even out my complexion and cover any dark areas. Just using my fingers to blend this in. And if you're wondering what shade I'm in the shade Light Pale. I'm pretty sure this is the second to lightest shade that they have. Just going to go in with a Sephora 56.5. And this is just a dense buffing brush just to further blend that out. And I want it really seamless. It's like a no makeup look, just to look alive, because right now I was looking pretty dead. Quickly set that with some Cody Airspun powder. We don't want any flashback. The trick I like to do is put a little bit of baby powder, and if not a little bit, like a lot of baby powder. Like sometimes I would just even do baby powder alone, but I know that's not good for me. I'm just gonna quickly set that with a brush. I'm not even gonna bake or anything. I'm just gonna pack it there, let the powder soak in with the concealer. And next we are going to bronze up the face, because as you can tell, my forehead is 5 shades darker than the rest of my face. So I'm just going to go in with Physicians Formula Bronze Pearl. I'm already hitting pan. I'm going to bronze up the face, and I'm not really like contouring with this. This is just to add color and warmth to my face. And I'm just gonna go on the side of my nose as well, and a little bit on my cheek, just everywhere, because the bottom half of my face is so pale. And a little bit right here. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I can tell the difference. On this side, it's a little bit more color. On this side, not so much. And again, going on the side of my nose a little bit and brushing it on my cheeks just to give that, you know, sun-kissed glow. Make people think that I've been going out, you know, going to the beach, when really I've been just laying in my bed, blowing my nose and drinking some Dayquil. So now that we look like we've been in the sun, you know, having the time of our lives, we're just going to add a little bit more life to our face. I'm taking some highlighter, and this highlighter has a little bit of like a peach tone to it. Just take any highlighter that you can use kind of like as a blush plus highlighter, and we're gonna put that on the cheeks like a blush and highlighter. This is just going to add some color and sheen to the face. And since this is a natural look, I'm not gonna take any like blinding cakey highlighter. I'm gonna take this highlighter by Hard Candy. It's a really sheen highlighter. It doesn't have any big chunky glitters. It's almost a powder highlighter, but it's very shiny. I feel like this is a good highlighter for like a natural shine on the face without seeing any of that glitter. Unlike any other looks that are like cakey and you're wearing foundation, you would typically go for those type of highlighters. For this look, we're just gonna add a little bit of sheen, and with a more precise brush, I'm gonna go under the brow bone and the inner corner. And usually for an everyday look, I don't even wear eyeshadow or anything, but for the sake of being extra, I'm going to take some blush. So any color blush would do, as long as it's going to be the same blush as you're putting on your cheeks. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that pinky color onto my eyes, just to counteract the green or any dead looking color that's on my eyes right now. I guess you could say this is kind of like a K-beauty inspired look, because I feel like this is very similar to the way that they like to achieve, you know, like the young, youthful, glowy looking makeup. And I'm just gonna bring that under here as well. I have a little bit of like green tones under my eyes, and this will just help to counteract that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this on my cheeks as well, just to look a little bit more alive. I'm gonna go kind of close to my eyes a little bit, and a little bit on my nose, chin, forehead, basically everywhere. Curl my eyelashes. And with this, we're just gonna keep it very, very, very natural. Just take any mascara that you have. I'm just gonna take my Lash Discovery by Maybelline. The thing about this is that it has a really tiny wand, so you could really get in there and define your lashes without adding any clumps. We're not really looking for any volume or thickness. This is just going to help our lashes stay curled throughout the day and just opening up the eye. Like, as you can see, there's barely any difference. This side is just a little bit more black and defined than this side, but the thing is that they're both curled. Adding this really thin coat of waterproof mascara. Make sure it's waterproof because this is what's going to help the curl last throughout the day. And make sure all your lashes are coated evenly and very thin. I barely have any product left in this tube. It's very easy for me to get a little product on my lashes as possible. But if your mascara is fairly new and has a lot of product on it, be careful and gentle while you're applying mascara, because you just want it to look very natural. But this is honestly my personal preference and what I found effective, just to keep my lashes natural looking and the curl to last throughout the day. So if you prefer thick, clumpy lashes, then go for it. This is just what I prefer. I'm going to go in with a clean spoolie and just run through it and make sure all the clumps are out. You want it to look like you're not even wearing mascara at all, like you just curled your lashes. And then lastly, I'm going to put some brow gel on. This is going to help darken up my brows because it's just going to coat my brow hairs a little bit with the gel. That's why I didn't really put any effort to filling them in as much, because this is just going to help darken the whole thing. And for lips, usually I would just leave my lips like this. I would just put some lip balm on. But for the sake of being extra in this video, we're just going to add a bit of lip stain. This is by Wet n Wild, and I've had this since forever. Like, if you've watched my old videos, I literally used this same stick 3 years ago. I'm just going to put that on the center of my lips and rub that into my lips. And this just adds a little bit of natural color, which will last throughout the day because it is a stain. I'm also going ahead and putting some Fenty Glow on top of that lip stain. So this is basically my go-to everyday look for school. It's very minimal. Not that much products I've used, very light. And I hope you guys enjoyed learning how I do my makeup for an everyday look. If you guys liked it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Boba Princess out. Boba Princess out. Boba Princess